Second page here, Tapanong, Thailand. It's time for a live update. Haven't done one in a while, along with my Q&A videos. My friend our friend from Laos just showed up. He went to Germany for how long? He went to Germany. He was supposed to be gone for like 3 months, but he got bored and left his wife there and went back to Laos, but came back here and brought me a crap load of stuff that I don't need, you know? It's backwards. Anyway, candy, you know, stuff I really don't need. Here, take this away from me. Except that one, I want this one. Anyway, hey guys, hey Zen, how are you? Let me get online here on the computer. That's got alcohol in it. Oh, okay, we'll eat that tonight. It's Saturday. Today's gonna be our Sunday fun day, I think. We have a lot of people coming over tonight. Give me just a second to get online here. We have a lot of people coming over tonight, so we're gonna have a lot of food and drink. I don't know if you guys are interested in seeing that or not. I could make a video or I could not. I don't know if you guys are getting bored of eating and drinking videos or not, but we're having some downtime right now between trips in the rainy season, and you know, not a lot going on. So typically we like to travel around this time, but we've had a lot of rain and flooding in Thailand, so we just decided to stay back. So hey Susan, Super 23, Doug, Breyer. So it's just a short little time at home. Timothy, how are you? Hey, so next week we're headed to Khon Kaen for the day, and then we're coming back and going to Japan. So I'm really excited about Japan. Paige has been practicing her 5 Japanese words, which are crazy long for one little word. So anyway, we've been trying to get that practice. We've got all of our transportation and our lodging, and I don't know, the fun's just going to come as it comes, I guess. So anyway, hey, the Pixie Post, Deb, right? Anyway, buffering. Yeah, if you're buffering, just a lot of times if you refresh, it'll come up normal. So hey, Steven, Zen, Peter, Kevin from New Hampshire. Jen, yeah. My memory's not totally shot, almost. Yeah, I can't wait to see Japan either. I'm really kind of excited. Hopefully the weather's good. If not, oh well, whatever. Paige. Well, anyway, not a whole lot going on. I just did a video on some kind of helpful hints. I hope you guys checked it out. I hope you guys liked it. On just some customs and traditions in Thailand, so you guys don't get embarrassed. But it's okay. Thai people love to laugh at us anyway when we do stupid stuff. So very happy. Bar shrink every day. Every day I wake up and do not know what I am going to do, other than I knew I was going to do a live stream today. I almost forgot, but life is good when it's unpredictable, because life is unpredictable anyway. Chocolate. We got to eat the chocolate before it melts, right?
Yeah.
I did do my exercise this morning. I do 20 minutes of exercise, and then I stepped up my bike ride around town to 55 to 60 kilometers a day. So I have to do it like in a couple of times a day around the town. I haven't been able to go to Nakhon Phanom because it's been raining over there. I love chocolate. This is really good German chocolate from Germany. If you can read backwards, this is awesome. Hey, John from Melbourne. Sorry I'm eating chocolate in front of you. So anyway, we got a lot of stuff planned after this Japan trip. A lot of things happening. I'll let you guys know that most likely we are going to go to Pattaya in September. Middle or towards the end of September. We plan on going to Rayong, maybe going to Koh Samet, and then going to Pattaya. I haven't made plans yet on where, but I know a lot of you people live in Pattaya or travel to Pattaya, and we're gonna figure something out for a get together. So yeah, very sweet. Makes my cheeks hurt. Hey Sinister, good to see you. Greg, finally got to catch a live stream, awesome. From Corpus Christi. How is Corpus Christi? I bet it's, let's see, it's probably really hot right now and rainy. Hey Pasum, what in Japan? Me, on the 29th. We're going to Bangkok, gonna spend the day in Bangkok, spend the night, get up and head to, it's a 6.5 hour flight from Bangkok to Japan. Hot and humid, yeah. That's typical South Texas, hot and humid. But I promise you it's not as hot as humid here in Thailand. I don't think I've ever sweat that much in my life till I came here. Yeah, Kevin, today is Saturday, but we have a lot of people over tonight. Are you guys interested in seeing a Saturday crazy food, drinking video? I don't know if you are or not, let me know. I don't like to be too repetitious about videos, but I don't have a whole lot going on at the moment. We have our walking street tonight. I can share that with you. Briar said, did you find the hotel prices expensive in Japan? I'm sorry. The prices are a little bit below what I think is the prices in the United States. So I'm going to share all the pricing with you. Our first hotel is a capsule hotel for 2 nights. I had to find one that had actual shower stalls, because if you have tattoos, they don't allow tattoos in like an open sauna bathhouse type area. So whatever. Also, guys, I try to answer all your questions here, but sometimes I'll go through the questions after the video's over, and a lot of stuff pops up that I never even see. So if I don't answer your question, I do apologize. I'm not ignoring you. Charles asks how the kitties are doing. That's a touchy subject, Charles. Mama made us stop feeding them because they kept pooping in our front area, and then 2 days later they disappeared. So I hope they wandered off to the temple. Yeah, Yakuza. I'm a Farang Gringo Yakuza. Yeah, it's okay. The cats out here are wild, and they really only survive if they stay wild, because it's difficult to keep an animal as a pet in an atmosphere like this. Canadian Moose, hey, how are you? Says hello, Paige.
Hello.
I don't know if you heard.
Hi, thank you.
I don't know if you heard her or not. I've had a lot of people ask me, why don't you ever let Paige talk? Why don't you ever let Paige do a video? Why don't you ever interview Paige? Because Paige is not as outspoken to me at all, period. And if I put a camera in her face, she shuts down. So anyway, she's just not as outspoken as me, and she'll tell you what she feels like telling you. So yeah. Why don't I get Paige a husky? You want a husky, Paige?
I want a baby one.
You want a baby husky?
Mm-hmm.
You gonna take care of it?
For 3 months.
For 3 months? It's too hard in this house, and her mom has allergies, so it won't happen. I would love to get her one, but it's so much work, you know. Yeah. And we love to travel so much and try to take a dog around, you know, worse than a kid. Paige, Kevin said you're a good singer. Maybe we can get her to sing tonight. Jay, hey, good to see you, Jay. Can't wait till I come back to the States. It's gonna be a while, bud. Probably see you in Thailand before I go back. I like, the song asked, do I like German cake? I can make German cake, but they won't eat it here because it's too rich. I can make a chocolate mousse, all that stuff, but I love cake. Jeff, your friend Kevin Chaam is really back in Texas becoming a truck driver. His name is Brian, and yeah, he's in Texas. He just sent me a little good morning sticker yesterday, so I guess he's doing fine. Living his dream, that's what it's all about. No bass, Joe, in Thailand. I've heard of places where they have peacock bass, but there really is no like largemouth, smallmouth, stuff like that. Hey, Justine. Sawadee krap. Briar, were you a cook in the Army? No. That's a hard job in the military. A lot of extra details. No. I was a combat medic. Is it 5 a.m. there in Thailand? Seth Hayes. No, it is 9:08 in the morning. Jim, hi, Chuck and Paige. It's Jim from Texas, still trying to type Thai. That's funny. The best thing to do, and I told you, is go to Google Translate and you can paste, but you have to talk like a Thai. You have to speak like a Neanderthal. Hungry now, go now. And then you can try to get the right kind of Thai format. But if you just click and paste, you can do it like that instead of trying to type. Now my teeth are hurting. Here, take this chocolate. Hey, Jonik from sunny Gold Coast of Australia. Next year, Australia is on our list. Yes, depending on... Yes, Benny, it is exactly 12-hour difference depending on... So we don't do the daylight savings stuff here. Well, I don't think anybody does that but the U.S. I think. I don't know. Chuck, is fish expensive in Thailand? Pasung asked. No, it's very cheap. Thai people love fish. Everything is cheap here. I just did a video. No, I didn't. I posted some stuff on Facebook. We had a sea bass the other night. Sea bass, 2 beers. We had a pakapao. We had a fried pork. And I had lap mul with 700 baht. So somewhere around $25 for all that. Oh, and a gigantic fried sea bass. Yes, Joe, Fort Sam Houston. Did 10 months there for my combat medic training. Did basic at Fort Sill, Oklahoma, and then went to Schofield Barracks, Hawaii, 25th Infantry Division right before Desert Storms. Hey, Dean, how are you? From Sydney, Australia. Awesome. Greg, 98, Russian intelligence analysis here. Cool, awesome stuff. Samuel Ramirez, are you in Thailand? Definitely yes, in Thailand. I can understand why you asked that, because if you do watch a lot of Thai vloggers, they don't live in Thailand, but they're Thai vloggers, so they want to show you like Pattaya and Phuket, and they should just call themselves Pattaya vloggers, or it's raining right now. I was just gonna go on a bike ride after this video, but now it's raining. Kevin, I'm a combat veteran from the Iraq War 4 tours. Awesome, sir. Thank you very much. Brian Max, you had some great stations in the Army. I cooked in the 6th Air Cab at Fort Hood. My son is stationed in Fort Hood right now. He was in Honduras for a short little trip, did 6 months, and now he's back in Fort Hood. Never been to Fort Hood. Kevin, I am awesome today, awesome every day. I wake up not knowing what I'm going to do today. Life is easy here in Thailand, and that's what I wanted, and yeah, I'm happy. When I'm not happy, I'll make a change, but I get bored real easy, I'll tell you that, and I'm bored to death right now, but I've been catching up on some exercise and losing weight and bike riding and stuff like that. Ever take Mafia to the bowling alley? No, I don't even know where one is around here, and she would not like bowling. Picky, all of them are. Can you get good hamburger? I can make good hamburger. Falong Barbecue down the street, my friend Dean, you may have seen him in a few videos. They have a restaurant and can make a very good hamburger over there. But I made a video too where I just made a bunch of mini burgers. I can make my own bread and make an awesome burger too, but you have to come to my house to get that. Hey Paul from Chicago, live in Bangkok now, awesome. You need a cow fur. There's way more cows here than there are buffalo, but the diet is wrong and they don't know how to cook it. Yeah, sliders, mini burgers. We know them in the U.S. as sliders. Your Hassan's brother's in the Navy. Thank him for me. Awesome. Anyway. Soy Dog Cowboy, how are you? So how's the Thai language coming since I last checked? I still practice every day. Let me see, I can turn my camera around and show you. I'll have to reset it up, but I practice every day. I live in a house full of people that speak Thai. It's hard here because it's Isan, Lao, and Thai. The everyday language here is Isan, but I still practice every day. I write on my board. I have a hard time remembering a few things with times and just some random things. But I write, it's backwards by the way, this camera, it is pouring big time. This is what it does every day here in the rainy season. Mama, isn't Mama look beautiful today? Rainy. He's going fishing. Anyway, no bike ride today, maybe later. Let me set my camera back up. So anyway, yeah, I practice Thai every day anyway. But no, I haven't been going to school anymore. Alan Horn, hey Chuck and Paige, thank you for your service. Love your videos. Looks like you and Paige are living the dream. That is awesome. Wish you guys the best. Oh, where did you go? You disappeared. From Miami. That's where I was born, in Miami. My family mostly lives in Fort Lauderdale and Hialeah, but I went to Miami Springs High School for a little while. I mostly lived in Texas my whole life, but my father still lives in Miami, actually in Hialeah. And then the rest of my family lives in Texas. T-Horn, how are you? Weatherproof Wi-Fi, yes. Wi-Fi is pretty good since we got a new router. I had to convince my father-in-law that a router sucked. Bar Shrink, do you plan a saltwater fishing trip soon? I didn't plan one, but we're going to Ko Chang in October and gonna spend some time there. Yes. And in Prachuap, my buddy Klaus has a boat. We're gonna do some fishing off of his boat. So gonna do some fishing this year, I promise. Whether I catch anything, you know, my knee choke. Dave. Thanks for the advice you gave on moving to Thailand. I will be using it next month. You're welcome. Thank you for commenting. Doug, I want to cook for my girlfriend's family in Buriam. I am thinking of making French toast with maple syrup for breakfast and marinated ribs with no-bake cheesecake recipe. My thoughts. My thoughts is they do not eat marinated meat with a lot of seasoning like we do. It's too salty for them. They like their meat plain and cut in little tiny pieces, but it's fun for them to try new things. But it aggravates the crap out of me to try to make a nice seasoned juicy piece of meat and they won't eat it. If it's too sweet with a lot of syrup and stuff like that with your French toast, they may not eat it either. They don't really eat a lot of bread. So I have a lot of recipes and a lot of things I love to cook, but they won't eat it here. I don't know, but you can try it. If they're Isan, they're very picky. Any sharks there? Yes, and there's many sharks in the ocean, in the Indian Ocean and the Gulf of Thailand, but not as bad as, you know, like Australia or places in the U.S. You very rarely hear of shark attacks in Thailand. Yeah, the water is very hot, for one. I'm not going to answer that, Kevin, live, but, you know, I'm sure you could get that anywhere. We're leaving to Japan. We're headed to Bangkok on the 27th of this month and going to be in Japan on the 29th. Shwania Ross. I know I messed that up, I apologize. Hello from Colorado. You're going to be visiting in November. Awesome. That's a great time to come. The weather's perfect. We're almost perfect. Getting close to perfect. Yeah, we'll be in Japan, Paul, on the 31st in Tokyo. Our whole trip's going to be in Tokyo. Briar, did I get more comfortable bike seat? No, I got more comfortable shorts. And then I got used to, yeah, Paige calls it a diaper. And then, yeah, and I just got used to the seat. I finally got it adjusted right to where it's comfortable. Hey, Kevin, Keith, yeah, glad you made it too. Will we be in Karat in December, you think? Aaron asked. I have no idea. That is a long time from now. Every day is a new day for us. I do know we have a paid trip that we paid for already in Japan. That's about it. Is it disrespectful to wear shirts with no sleeves as we tour around? In Thailand, no. A lot of people run around in Speedos, which I think is disgusting because most of them are not sexy. But no, it's not disrespectful. Thai people do the same. Thai people are very easy, very easy. As long as you don't have something disrespecting their culture on your clothes. But I've seen them wear shirts with all kind of profanity on it, and it's okay. Hey Tom, good to see you. Danny, Joe. Fishing slow here. Can I share your recipe for fried bait? Yeah, I have no idea how they do it. They just fry it in oil, I'm sure. Come down here. I'll take you to the Lao Market. You can get all you want. Or I'll mail it to you. Give me your address. Hey Jay, good to see you here. Dan. Yeah, Paige has downloaded some goofy Speedo song, a Spanish song, and she's going to try to get me some ride around in town with Speedos and a cape. Aaron, you need me to bring anything from Texas when we come? Bringing some Stubbs barbecue sauce for my brother-in-law. No, we don't need anything. Paige loves corn nuts, so anybody wants to bring corn nuts and send them to Paige, she'll take all the corn nuts she can get. Ranch corn nuts, or whatever corn nuts. Keith, did your home used to be a business? I have several videos on this. I know I have a crap load of videos, but my father-in-law makes tuk-tuks. He manufactures them. They have a shop down the road, and they sell parts here to the drivers for the tuk-tuks. They're the only ones that sell the parts. So it's just a normal thing in Thailand. One day I'll get to clean all that crap out. I just can't wait, but it's the way it is right now. Fidelity, good to see you. Some Thai place, bar, restaurants have dress code. Yes, you are correct. Especially in Bangkok. No, Greg, she doesn't like the beaver nuts, Bucky's beaver nuts. They're okay, but corn nuts. Speedo green rubber chicken from Bucky's. Yeah, that would be great. That would make a good video. Put a couple of GoPros around the bike. Some rabies shots, yeah. How many tuk-tuks, George Sweeten, how many tuk-tuk does your dad make a week? He usually sells on the average of maybe 10 a month. Sometimes double that. Beaver nuts, no beaver nuts. He used to sell a whole lot more to pretty much everybody around here has his tuk-tuks, all the way up into Udon, Ubon, even we've seen some up in Khao Yai, and, but he used to sell them to Laos and neighboring countries too. Okay, Pasun, good night. Time for you to go to Taco Bell down the street. Ugh. Sorry. I do like that Mexican pizza. I like that, but I know it's not good for you. Sweet guy in Pattaya, good to see you. You're going to wait for the GoPro set. I think I'm done with GoPro. I'm looking at the SJ8. It's not officially out yet, but I don't know. I'm kind of done with GoPro. Yeah, I'll give more details on that later. George says, who's the better cook, Paige or Mom? Why you gotta ask me that? Paige is an awesome cook, but she doesn't have to cook anymore. I'll just answer you like that. Huh? Yeah, she's retired. Retiring. She's retiring. No, it's copyright. You can't play that. Kevin, do you have other income than YouTube? I don't use YouTube. I don't make any money on YouTube, believe me. I just made a lot of right choices in my life because I knew I wanted to be in Thailand. I've got a video at the end of every one of my videos that have my backstory on how I became to retire early in Thailand. But if you want to try to make a living on YouTube, no, it's very difficult. And most of the people that make money on YouTube are the ones that get a lot of money, like from Patreon or PayPal, or sell t-shirts or stuff like that. I will say this, if you're living in Thailand on YouTube, you're very short-lived. Nothing lasts forever. So that was not my goal in life. I enjoy the YouTube, and it's good to make a little bit of money to spend back on some of the trips that we take, but I actually had to file taxes and claim the little bit of money that I did make on YouTube, and my CPA said I had to pay $300 for self-employment tax. You know, it's like, what? So I finally gave him my deductions, and I was like, I don't know, 18,000 in the hole, you know. Of course, we didn't file all that, but you don't make money on YouTube, I promise you, unless you're just making little videos in a certain area all the time in Thailand. You have to pay tax. Actually, if you live overseas, you don't have to pay FICA on anything under like 119,000 US dollars. So no, I don't pay FICA, but there is a self-employment tax. Yeah, I am FIRE, financially independent, retire early. Yes, thank you for that. George Sweden, will you buy your own place or happy with Paige's mom? I made a video on that. It's called, Am I Gonna Buy My Own, or Am I Buying My Own House or something? It was a while back. No, why would I want to do that? We're very happy here in the house, and Paige's mom would freak out if we did that. But I love not having any anchors in my life. I've always had my own house, but guess what? We can go live anywhere we want to for short periods of time for no money in Thailand. So for me personally, I don't need the aggravation of trying to own anything of at least 49%, and I definitely don't want a condo. I'm not ready to settle down anyway, so. Have you eaten the egg that is almost about hatched? I did share that on a video, on a Sunday Fun Day video. And no, I'm out on that, period. I have eaten a lot of things. Maybe I tasted it. I don't remember, but man, it is just, it's too graphic for me. No. Jay Smith, how are you? I know you guys got a lot of questions coming up. I apologize, I'm missing them, but they're coming up pretty fast. How I got used to the heat. It just takes a little while, but typically we don't stand out in the sun in Thailand. We're sitting by a fan or in the shade like most Thai people. They walk around with an umbrella. But don't try to stay in the heat as much as possible. Yeah, drink lots of water. You have to because you sweat a lot. I think the heat is a lot better for you than the cold temperature anyway. Anyway, I have no anchors, so life is extremely easy for us. We own a truck. I bought a moped. I have a couple of bikes. But I don't own anything that I care if gets lost or stolen or damaged. I don't care. Me and Paige love to pick up a little bit of stuff and go travel and just enjoy what's important to us. So, and I understand, and we understand that sometimes stability is what makes people happy, and that's no problem, but I am just not interested in that. Anyway, this is Paige's house, so why do we need another house anyway? So. GT Mike, is it easy to get a driver's license in Thailand? I did make a video on that. It's called I Got My Thai Driver's License. You can type that stuff in a little search engine on my page, and you can find, if you type in driver's license, You can see that it was very easy to get if you have an international driver's license. If you're from the US, you could go to AAA, pay $40 with your valid driver's license, and get a international driver's license that keeps you from having to take the long 6-hour safety course. Aaron, did you use a IDP before you got your Thai driver's license? Yes. Yeah, I had somebody say, oh, I guess you're driving around illegally. Well, I had an international driver's license before I got my license. How long have you and Paige been married? Watch this. Hey, babe, how long have we been married? This is why I love Paige. I don't know. She doesn't even know when our damn anniversary is. We've been married about 12 years now. Can you believe that? I aggravate the shit out of her, but she is the professional aggravator, especially at night. Yeah, you are. We got married in the United States. I'd never even been to Thailand before I met Paige. Jim, auto insurance typical cost. I have over-the-top insurance. Insurance comes with the sticker when you register your car, basic insurance. It's mandatory. But I have over-the-top. It's a little over 20,000 baht, which is 200 and something dollars a year. But mine covered, like if something happens to it, I can take it to a Toyota dealership and get Toyota parts. A lot of them will only allow you to take it to some Thai shop. I made a video, Joe, about health insurance. I have a 12-month plan that covers up to 3 million baht anywhere in the world except for the United States and Canada. It costs like 480 US dollars a year. That's what insurance should cost. So it covers 3 million baht. You can get a head transplant in Thailand for 3 million baht. Kevin, the plan is to live in Thailand forever. If it doesn't work out, then we'll go somewhere else. But I love Thailand. Seaway just paid $533 for 6 months. Yes, it really depends also on your age and conditions and stuff like that. I chose a higher deductible of like, I think it was $500 or something like that. But either way, you can pay cash for most of your medical here. IMG Global is who I have. And if you look and type insurance on the little search engine on my page, you can see I shared a bunch of information on that. Sweet guy in Pattaya, if you're under 50, it's hard to stay long-term in Thailand. Yeah, because a lot of it has to do with financial. But if you're married and you want to work, you know, you can stay. You know, if you're teaching, there's a lot of ways to get a visa, obviously. But if you're under 50, most of the time you're not financially stable enough to stay long-term, in my opinion. Joe says, how do I ship my household goods to Thailand? I didn't. There's no need to. Everything here is 220 volt anyway, and there wasn't anything I really needed to bring that I could buy here. I gave everything away before I left. I don't like Hong Thong whiskey. Tea Hao. I don't know. It's just I don't like the taste of it. Luther Rains, is it safe to come there for major dental work so you can save money from America? I would say 100,000% yes. The hospital system here is top notch and very, very, very cheap. You can go online and get prices yourself, depending on where area of Thailand you're going to go, but a lot of people do that. Briar, how is my blood pressure eating Thai food? I don't know. My blood pressure is pretty good. I don't know what it was compared to eating Thai food and not, but I've eaten Thai food for a lot. I'm from South Texas, so I've eaten spicy food a lot, between Louisiana Cajun and Mexican food. Yes, Justine, $500 for a medical bill here is a lot of money. That's a pretty good incident. So the only time I would ever use my insurance, I think, is on a catastrophe, I think. But I feel better to have that because we travel outside of the country a lot. So, I don't want to go to a government hospital or anything like that. So it's just best to have it. It's so cheap, right? And when you have insurance, you never use it. Any hobbies? Exercising and eating. Traveling, of course. And making YouTube videos. When first moving to Thailand, what amount did you recommend is good to bring? I did make a video on can you afford to live in Thailand? Just check that out. Type in, can you afford to live in Thailand? And that'll give you all your answers. That's a very difficult question to answer, not knowing exactly your needs. Greg, I will be 63 when I come. Will stay 1 year considering either a retirement visa or a tourist with multiple entries. Any recommendations? Anyone who lives in Thailand? On a tourist visa, you're only good for 3 months, but you can go out of the country and come back a couple of times, but you can't stay in 1 year on a tourist visa. Gilbert, can you find Mexican food here? I found I shared a video on it. You type in Mexican food. There's an awesome Mexican restaurant in Ubon.
My corn
Corn nuts.
What happened to my...
Everything's flipped around. Yes, George, I would say for him too, a retirement visa is the easiest thing to do. Doesn't mean you have to stay here for a year. If you don't like it after 3 months, go home. Richard, why have I not seen Brian lately? Because I haven't been back to Texas, because that's where he moved to go do a dream of his of becoming a truck driver. What causes the images to flip, Dave? I'm doing this on my J7 Samsung phone, and I have it on the actual display side, and the image is back. If I turn it around, everything is fine, but I don't know. I don't really I like to use my phone because it's connected to the internet and I can do a live stream. She gives me one corn nut.
What?
Hey, Stephen from Rocky Mountains. Rocky Mountain House, Alberta, Canada. Awesome. I have a lot of Canadian subscribers. I have a lot of Canadian friends here. I'm fixing to go meet my Canadian friend in Japan. Drew. Tokyo Drew. Yeah, very generous. Very generous with the corn nut. I got another one here. Yeah, I've tried to turn it around back and forth, but I know there's a setting to change it. I'm not really worried about it, but I tried to wear a shirt that didn't have letters on it this morning, but I didn't know we were going to be displaying products, you know. Yes, Mr. Aragon, we have finished our details of our trip, mostly trying to figure out how to get on what train, which station to our destination. I think it's going to be super easy in Japan, really, I really do. But I've made all of our reservations in the areas that I want to stay and check out. There's a lot of awesome, fun things I want to show you guys there. I've never been there, so it's going to be fun for me to just see all the crazy stuff that we've never seen. That's what I love about life, is going to new places and just living life like a newborn, you know. Golfer 718, is September the heaviest rain month? Really, the rainy season depends on what part of Thailand that you are. There are a lot of charts online that you can go to and look at rainy seasons in different areas of Thailand. George, your Thai wife really wants to go to Japan also. It's very cheap from Thailand to go to Japan if you're in Thailand. It's about $300 US round trip per person. I don't eat sushi. I'll eat it if it's cooked. But anyway, I'm not. Justine, you taking cash or using credit cards in Japan? Good question. I'm going to use the credit card, my U.S. credit card on the hotels, and I'm actually bringing U.S. dollars because the exchange rate is better on the U.S. currency versus the Thai baht, but I keep U.S. currency here, so I'm going to bring some of that and save some money on the exchange. But the Japan currency is really good right now. It's actually lost a couple of points on the US dollar since we were checking out this trip. So yeah, but I'm bringing US dollars and a credit card. I'm not taking baht. T-Ho, is Halloween a thing? What is next holiday there? I don't know. There's always a holiday here. I can't keep up with them, but Halloween's only in the tourist areas, big time in Pattaya. Chris K, good to see you. Dan, good to see you. Hey Chuck, hello from London. How long are you planning to spend in Japan? 9 days. We were thinking about 2 weeks, but the problem is they had a lot of heavy raining and flooding, and the whole southern part of Japan put about 1.5 million people homeless. So we changed our plans to only 9 days because we weren't able to see the southern parts of Japan, but we plan on going back. Yeah, Loy Katong, next holiday. Thank you, George. I can't keep up with them. Angelo Neves, you like rice gum? I can't chew gum if you're talking about bubble gum because I wear partials and I don't glue them in. Aaron Perrin, can you ask Paige if we would be able to bring a longhorn skull over when we move there, if it's not allowed? You can bring that. Yeah, they don't care about that stuff. I've seen them here. But how are you going to get, well, I haven't seen a longhorn skull, but I've seen bull skulls. But that's a big, giant carry-on there. That'll be fun trying to see you stick that in that compartment. They don't care about that stuff. Seaway, do you have Weather Channel in Thailand? If hurricane is coming, do you have any idea? They don't really have the Weather Channel, but they do have the weather on the news. But I can get online here and look at the Weather Channel for Thailand anytime I want to, and that's what I do. Hey Jimmy, good to see you. Yes, Greg, I love Songkran too. That's my favorite part of the year. No, it's not rude to chew gum in Thailand. They don't care about that. They walk around picking their nose. So just don't pick your teeth at the dinner table, right? Oh, Aaron's buying a container. Yes, a lot of people do that. You can get a shipping container. I have a friend that has a shipping company out of Texas. If you guys are interested, I could share the website for her. And she handles all the taxes and everything and can ship stuff over here. But a lot of people, they, like Thai people, when they move back to Thailand, they'll get a shipping container and they'll share it with other people and then have it shipped to Bangkok, and then you can go pick it up from there. Geoff, good to see you. Will I get a big motorcycle? Chances are probably not. At what exchange rate do you usually transfer US to Thai baht from the United States? Doug T asked. It changes so much. We don't really lose a whole lot. You know, it's whatever the buying price the selling price of the dollar, because they have to sell it too. If you bring cash over here, you can get the best deal. But when you transfer and all that stuff, I don't know. You know what? Paige does all that stuff. She's really good at it, and she gets the best deals. Sorry, she's not here. I'll ask her in a minute. Kevin, do you ever meet Thailand? Did you ever meet Thailand, Kevin, or Rob? I've never met Kevin, but I plan on meeting him when we're in Pattaya next month. I've never met Rob. I'm not really interested in him. He sounds like a nice guy, but I don't think we have a whole lot in common other than we come from the same place. I don't really think I have a whole lot to offer him for him to be wanting to meet me anyway, and I really don't have any interest. Not that I have anything against the guy at all. I just don't know. I'm not really interested in videos of Phuket. Who does the finances? Right now in Thailand, Paige does. She handles all of our investment accounts. But everything prior to that, our whole life has been me. So I'm the one that got us to Thailand. But I'm done. I'm officially finished. And Paige has got 2 accounting degrees, and she's extremely smart and good with money. So. They do have tsunamis in Phuket. I've never seen. I'm sorry. No. Do they ever get any small tsunamis? No. I was thinking of typhoons. Shwania, what was Paige's occupation when she lived in the United States? She mostly just helped friends in their businesses. She's done quite a few things, hostess, bartender. When I met her, she was a bartender, but you know, she's got several degrees and never really followed. She got bored with the stuff that she got degrees in, so she just did what she wanted to do for fun. Mr. Argo, have they, Kevin and Warren approached you about their new live stream panel they have started? I don't think so. I mean, we used to talk a lot online, live together, but I'm just so busy. I'm not able to really follow through with them. I just got too much other stuff going on. Jeff Chirillo, did Brian take his wife or girlfriend with him to Texas? No, Fawn was his girlfriend, and no, she stayed here in Thailand. Keith, okay, what part of Thailand do you live? Come on, Keith. I know I got a lot of videos, but almost everyone I would say, hey y'all, Chuck here from Tat Phnom, Thailand. If you go into my page, our home page, and click on the About tab, I even put a Google map there. You can view in at the house if you want to and get directions. I don't know what part of Texas he's in right now, Aaron. You got the first part right, Zen. Tat Panom. Actually, you just got a space there. Hey, Jarko from Finland. How long have I been online now? Almost an hour. No problem, Keith. No problem. I know I have a lot of new subscribers coming up, and it's very difficult to... and I have some people say, we started watching your videos from the beginning. Like, you must have a lot of damn free time. But I know it's hard to keep up with all the videos, but I try to share some stuff at the end of the videos and then put some information in our About tab about us. Hey, Sam. See, this question's been asked at least 4 times in this one little live stream about Brian. Brian moved back to the United States to become a truck driver. It was a long-time dream of his. He has no anchors in his life, so he does what he wants to do, and that's what he's doing. And last I talked to him, he was very happy. Thank you, Dave. My daily milk. Paige gives me milk every day and 2 corn nuts. Keith, I joined yours about 3 weeks ago, I think, maybe a little. Thank you very much, Keith. Again, I know I have too many videos out there, but I think if you go into the category list, you can see it might be easier to navigate on some questions that you might have about Thailand. Mr. Colossal, cool name. I'm trying to up my spice game, Chuck. I can't seem, hang on, I just jumped, okay. I can't seem to handle the green spice peppers. Have you noticed a higher tolerance in your intake of spice? Yeah, definitely. I can eat peppers now, something I wasn't able to do prior. Jalapenos are nowhere near Thai chili peppers. But yeah, I love spicy food, but at 3 in the morning, I don't like it. But I can't stop eating it. Doug T, I bought Croc sandals brand. I love them. I hope they hold up better than yours do. I got a different kind. Paige got me online. I'll tell you, actually, yeah. I'm going to show you my shoe. See this little thing right here in Thailand? If this is leather, don't buy it because it's because sometimes you got to walk in water and stuff and it stretches and it breaks. And also it pulls out. But this right here is a Croc, and man, they're really, really comfortable in Thailand. The Crocs are kind of expensive in Thailand. Claire from the Philippines, awesome. Shwana Ross, is most street food made Thai hot? Can I ask for not so hot? Pad Thai is not spicy at all. If you order Pakapao, stuff like that, it is usually spicy, but definitely when they see it along, I have to tell them spicy because the first thing they want to do is make it like plain, and I don't like it plain, but yes, they can make it without spice. Jeff, I might be in Tapanum in January. Can I rent a bicycle anywhere there? Most of the hotels, if you stay at the, I forgot the name of it. If you stay here on the river, they mostly have bike rentals. I mean, they give you bikes with the stay. I forgot the name of the damn place. What's that hotel? The Top Panom River View. They have bikes there that you can ride for free. Okay, Robert, good to see you, and I'll see you later. Ed, enjoyed my videos, but gotta go. I'll have a good time. Thank you for coming. Mr. Colossal, in southern Thailand, the spice level is super high. Yes, I agree, and I love the food down there. I love southern Thai food. A lot of Thai people, especially Isan, they do not like the curries at all, especially Masaman. It's crazy, but they don't like it. Greg, wife and I celebrated our 38th anniversary. Awesome. Hopefully Paige doesn't kill me by then. Crypto Global News Team, awesome name. Best Thailand channel on YouTube. Thanks for your insight. Thank you very much. That's an awesome compliment. Thank you. Faso. I'm sorry. Oh, Faso. Morning, Chuck and Paige from Sydney. Do you still have plan to travel to Japan? I will be traveling there to research for the World Cup. Awesome. Yeah, we'll be there on the 29th till the 4th or something like that. No, 7th. I don't know. We're going to be there for 9 days. Sorry. Black Coffee Club. What city are you living in? See? Go to the About section of our homepage. I have a map. It's called Thap Phnom, a province of Nakhon Phanom, Thailand, on the Mekong River in northeast Thailand. Keith Hogg, my wife passed away last year. We've been married for 19 years. I plan on coming to Thailand to get away for a bit. Sorry to hear about that, Keith, but I think Thailand would be a good vacation for you. Come to the Philippines one day. If you're still watching my channel by the time I go there, maybe you can show me around. See how Paige still have her fish and frogs in pot on porch. She doesn't have any frogs that I know of, but she still has her fish. A lot of damn fish. She has a lot. She's having to put them in other people's fish bowls. Thank you, Claire, very much for subscribing to our channel. I do appreciate that. I just looked at some stats this morning, and 54% of my viewers aren't subscribers to the channel. Why, I don't know. Maybe you can't. Maybe you only watch it on TV and you're unable to do that. But I really do appreciate subscribing to the channel. It helps the channel grow and let more people see a better side of Thailand. So, Jeff, do I ride the scooter at all? Yes, we do at night and when it's raining. Vicky, hey, from California. Jarko, is there a gym? Yes, it's 40 baht a day if you want to go down the street. I did a video on it not too long ago. Okay. Thank you, Tom, very much for always the wonderful comments. I'm trying to catch up, sorry. Jim Compton, is machoism a thing with Thai men? Thai men have a lot of pride, yes. Machoism, no, not really. I shouldn't say that. Thai men are pretty cool and easy. In Thailand, you just smile and be friendly, and everybody really is friendly, you know. But if you cause them to lose face, Thai men don't like to lose anything. They don't like to lose a fight. I don't think they won't give up. I will tell you that. So it's best just to smile and walk away, if that's what you're talking about. George Sweeten, your channel is good since it shows real Thailand and not the sex tourism that it's known for. Yeah, that's kind of aggravating. Thailand's a big, beautiful place, and to only show little portions of it all the time, but that's where a lot of those people like to be. So a lot of people want to see that, and hey, good for them. But anyway, I hope my channel grows and I can show a different part of Thailand and life. But I think a lot of people are interested in actually moving to Thailand and settling down. They're more interested in just coming and traveling short time. Claire, what is my favorite place? I don't really have one that I like to be by the ocean, I'll tell you that. Chris K, are you receiving a pension from the U.S. or do you rely on your investments? If you look at the end of my videos, I always put my backstory on that. It has some information on how I came, but yeah, I'm living on income that I earned and some investments. Yes, I don't have a pension. I'll be 50 next month. Hey, iOS development from Chiang Mai. Thank you, Dave. Hugh J. Rection, the lady behind you is watching Pornhub. She probably, you're probably the only one that knows what that means, so.
Have you said anything bad about it?
Somebody thinks you're watching porno.
Same as you.
Yeah. He probably knows all about that. Greg, oh, you're talking to somebody else, so. Yeah, I know, Dan. I didn't have to respond to it. It was actually blocked, but. Yeah, all that stuff is blocked in Thailand, which is good. They just had a big thing about, I read an article about Backpage was blocked here in Thailand also, so all of that stuff is gone. And fortunately, they are trying to clean up a lot of the mess in Phuket and Pattaya and Bangkok. So a lot of those things are going to be a little bit different, I think, here in the near future. But that's a touchy subject to talk about. Crocs are going out of business. I haven't heard that. Maybe in Thailand because nobody buys them because they're too expensive. Yes, you can buy big shoes in the malls, especially in the tourist areas. Okay, Stephen, good night. Thank you for watching. Dave just said the last Croc factory just closed. Well, that's a shame. I'll have to figure something else out then. Hey, Gabriel from Singapore. George asked, do you ever watch VPN to watch stuff in the U.S.? I don't really watch a lot of TV, and I really don't watch much YouTube. I really got a lot of other things going on, but I try to catch up on local current events, which is almost impossible to do with the U.S. news. The news is just full of people's opinions about crap. It's hard to get what's really going on. But I try to keep up with that, and that's about it. Dan, the river has gone down, but it's going back up because they've had to open up some dams and some neighboring reservoirs. So it's going up and down. Supposedly there's another rain system coming that another subscriber just told me, but I haven't really checked on it to see if it's actually coming here. Utah, good to see you. You missed nothing. We've just been sitting here staring at my phone, so you didn't miss anything. Hey, Taipei, good to see you. Taipei says hello, Paige.
Hello.
Okay, Claire, good to see you. Jeff says, has my wife's parents' house ever been flooded? 2 times in 40 years. But the town was a little bit different back then with the drainage, and the houses were a little bit lower also. Now, they lived in a wood house back then, and now that house was tore down, and this house was built up on a higher platform. Thomas Schaus. Hello, Chuck and Paige. What is the writing on the ceiling of your SUV between the driver's and passenger seat? I bought the vehicle secondhand in Bangkok, and it was already there, but typically when you buy a vehicle in Thailand, they like to have it blessed by the monks for good luck. Everything, mopeds, houses, cars, and the car was already blessed. Okay, Mr. Colosso, ready to go fishing anytime. I got a couple of rod and reels in the house. Doug T, I hope your positive videos eventually give some kind of recognition by Thailand. You are a great representation of why Thailand. Thank you very much, but I really, I don't know that would ever happen, and it's okay that it doesn't. I'm just happy. It's kind of fun for me to show life in Thailand and how to live a simple, easy, happy life without having a lot of things to carry weight on you. So I'm happy to do that. Aaron, any luck with tackle from the States when fishing there? They sell all of that stuff here. They are really fanatics about fishing, but they don't have bass here, so that it's a little bit different, but they like to fish for snakehead, and they like to throw topwater frogs to catch them. But bass fishing's a little different here in Thailand, but they have everything you need. The stuff I brought, I'm never going to use here. Jim Compton, do you wish you had bought a bigger scooter like a 300cc? If I knew the scooter was going to be mine, yes, I wish I would have bought a bigger scooter, but I'm happy with the scooter. It's fine. Black Coffee Club, what are your thoughts on buying a condo in Hua Hin? If you're asking about me personally, I don't want any commitments. If I bought a condo in Hua Hin and I just all of a sudden had a bunch of shitty neighbors and I wanted to move, now I got to try to find somebody to buy it. There's a lot of empty condos right now in everywhere in Thailand. So I just don't want. You can rent stuff fully furnished for like zero money with no commitments, but I understand a lot of people like to have that stability. But the problem is if you decide later on you don't like Hua Hin, it's a little bit different here to try to get rid of stuff. So it just depends on you. Me personally, I wouldn't do it. I really don't like Hua Hin area. I don't like the way it's set up. Versus like Cha-am or Prachuap, stuff like that. But always recommend just renting it first to make sure. Just rent for a year. You can rent a lot of places for like no money. You can get $200 for some place that's furnished. Do you have to get a special class license to drive a scooter? No, just a motorcycle scooter license, which I do not have. You have to get an international driver's license if you're going to live in Thailand. It's best to get an international driver's license anyway as a belong. It makes it easier to get a Thai license. I've heard that UK, they can use theirs because they drive exactly the same as they do in Thailand. That's just what I've heard. Rude John, what pound test for snakehead and do you use wire leader? I use a spider wire from the U.S. It's a braided 60-pound test line. Dave, have you personally had any close calls on the scooter? It looks way dangerous. No, I don't really drive it that much in town, and I drive slow in town, so I've had more close encounters on my bike than my scooter. Okay, Keith, good talking to you. 11 o'clock, go to bed. I'm about to cut it short. Cut it short. It's already been 1 hour and 15 minutes. But anyway, we got a lot of stuff coming. I'm sorry I am so delayed on my Q&A. I've got a couple of different Q&As that I need to do. I've just been busy with, personal things. But I'm going to do a video today on a Sunday fun day, but it's Saturday here. We got a lot of stuff happening tonight. It won't be a long video, but like I said, next week is going to be a whole lot of traveling from here on out in Thailand. So I'm glad I was able to take off, do some exercising, some bike riding, and got to figure out a way to bring my bike on these trips. So anyway, thank you guys so much for all the support and the comments and the thank yous and the thumbs up. I do really appreciate that. Sharing the video, hitting like and subscribing really benefits the channel a lot, and that's all I really ask. I'm not asking for you to buy me a beer or send me money or any of that stuff. I just want you to enjoy the channel, give me your input, give me a thumbs up, subscribe, and keep watching. If you've got some ideas on some videos or some questions, shoot me an email, check out the Facebook page, leave a comment. I always try to respond as best as I can. So anyway, thank you very much, guys. And I will see you on the next video. And don't forget to watch my latest video. It took me a long time to make that one with the Thai customs and traditions. So thanks again, and bye. Paige. See you guys later.